you're obviously really now super involved in the running scene in
Yeah.
Casper, to the point where you just went and did pacing for a friend in Hawaii. I know you've done some um, pretty interesting races around Wyoming, etc.
Hmm.
So, can you maybe tell me a little bit about, were you a lifelong runner? When did you get into running? How has the Casper running scene been a part of that for you?
Yeah.
And if maybe somebody isn't familiar with the running scene in Casper, either because they haven't ran or they're runners from somewhere else,
Hmm.
talk to us about
Yeah.
Casper running.
So there's a couple clubs in town. My friend got me into running probably almost 10 years ago.
Okay.
2015 was my first race.
Okay.
And right out of the gate was a half marathon. The very first run I ever did with him was up the Bridle Trail up
Okay.
on
Yeah.
Casper
Okay.
Mountain.
So that seems like a very Casper way to take a friend running who's not a runner.
Yeah.
Maybe in the past.
You can
right?
hike it, you can run it.
Sure.
Such an awesome resource that we have in Casper. But yeah, so he took me up that, whipped my butt.
Is he
and I'm
someone
like,
you're otherwise competitive with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So there's this relationship of competitiveness.
Yeah, so I
already.
was like, oh my gosh. And so we finished that, and I challenged myself. I was like, I want to be able to run all the way up the Bridle Trail without stopping. So that became a goal. And that's kind of how I started running. And then he challenged me to run the Casper half. So we started training for that, ran the Casper half. And then it all just kind of unwrapped from there.
How many years ago was that?
2015. So,
Okay. So you've been running for
almost 10 years.
almost
yep.
10 years.
But I no running before that.
Okay.
Nothing in high school and stuff.
Yeah, I went out for track one year in high school because a bunch of track guys came out for swimming, and they said, "Oh, Nat, you're in great shape. Like, come run with us. It'll be a lot of fun."
Yeah.
I maybe I need to give it another try.
Hmm.
Running has never been fun for me.
Yeah.
So maybe I have to go with someone like you.
So it's funny you say that because when he was getting me into running, I bought this book about like how running can be therapeutic.
Sure.
And
What book?
I don't
I
remember.
don't
the name
remember.
of
Okay.
it. And
It planted a seed anyway.
but it was like, it's so good for your mental health. It's relaxing. It's stress relief. And so before I had even started running, I read this book and I was like, this is the new me. I'm so excited. And then I went out for my first run and it was like horrible. And I was
My
like,
ass.
yeah. So, but I think those pains are figuring out like your pace.
Sure.
And even as a runner, like if you take 2 to 4 weeks off from being sick or you're on vacation, you lose a lot fast.